The long-awaited finals beta is almost here, but if you didn't play the alpha, you might not know much about the game or what to expect. I've scoured Reddit, Discord, the official trailers, and checked my notes from the alpha to make sure you're prepared for 2 weeks of intense beta action. First up, the gameplay. While the finals will certainly feel familiar enough, a large portion of the team worked on some of the best entries in the Battlefield series. The main game type is a mixture of game modes that very much becomes its own thing. 4 teams of 3 load into a decent sized arena. The arena for the alpha was featured in that trailer, and we might even see it return alongside a brand new arena for the beta. As the 4 teams load in, you're greeted with a round modifier and potentially the weather. You can see many of these variations throughout the 2 trailers. Modifiers can be as simple as suspended structures, already flattened buildings, and day, night, and rain are some of the other conditions we've seen, with the occasional meteor strike thrown in for good measure. I'm totally serious. Once you've loaded in, the nearest vault, cash boxes, and cash out stations will be visible on your HUD. Cash boxes are what everyone is fighting over in the finals. The entire scoring system of the finals is based on coins, and while you can certainly get these for elims, the focus is getting these cash boxes to the cash out stations. Cash boxes are often contained in vaults, which take a brief moment to open up, and then they must be deposited in cash out stations. These cash out stations must be protected while they complete, or they can be stolen by another team. This gives the game a fun smash and grab style gameplay loop that rewards multiple different play styles and really lets you get creative with how you want to play the game. Do you want to rush the cash boxes and control the deposit, or you just want to constantly thieve off of other people's work? The finals, it's really up to you. Remember we said 4 teams go in, that bottom scoring team is knocked out of the first round, and then the next, until 2 teams go head to head in the finals. The overall gameplay loop provides a fun mix of that speed-driven heist action with those king of the hill moments. Besides the round modifiers and weather, different kinds of canisters and other interactables like cranes and elevators are strewn across the levels, and because of the destruction, the whole level becomes interactable in a very real way. How easy that is all depends on what you bring with you, which brings us to loadouts. Besides a cosmetic system comparable to Rumbleverse, which allows you to deck out your characters head to toe with multiple different pieces across the various character types, you'll find most of the weapons and accessories familiar if you've played a Battlefield or Rainbow Six Siege. Contestants come in small, medium, and heavy builds, and each has multiple ability, weapon, and gadget options. Abilities range from the expected, like invisibility and shields, to the bull rush and ground slam from the heavy that you can see in the trailer here. The beta trailer also introduces this jump pad, as well as the ability for characters to call cash boxes to them, which is a feature I don't remember from the alpha. As for main weapons, they range from the expected SMG, AK-47, LMG across the contestant types, to melee weapons such as swords or the sledgehammer that the heavy uses. And new in the beta trailer, we see the riot shield as well as a taser that looks like it can be comboed with a knife for an instant kill. And this health gun, which might actually be a gadget. As far as your gadgets go, there are plenty of expected explosives like C4, grenades, RPGs, but there are certainly some standouts like the goo gun, which can be used to build bridges or cover.
Lovely cheese.
The contestant types, weapons, and gadgets all come together to offer a ton of creativity for player and team combos, and I think that's something that's really going to set the finals apart. I think we'll see a lot of that creativity in this beta, but what about you? What excites you most about the finals? I'll be streaming the beta all this week and next at twitch.tv/theyoungprince, as well as dropping loadout videos and other finals content, so be sure to like and subscribe. Until then, I'll see you in round 3.